Megumi Fushiguro is one of the most misunderstood characters within Jujutsu Kaisen, not only power-wise, but character-wise as well. He tends to get accusations like he summons Maharaga at every inconvenience, or he's a potential man. Now, these are both wrong for many reasons, and I'll be addressing why that's the case here. First, I'll address the silliness of the "oh, but he always wants to summon Maharaga" stuff. So we'll go through every single time Megumi has attempted or threatened to summon Maharaga, and why it's justified. We know that the first time he ever attempts to summon Maharaga is against Ryomen Sukuna, yet people will say, "Oh my god, he tried to summon Maharaga against Yuji," when he had no way of knowing that Yuji had control over Sukuna. It was quite literally a 1 in a billion chance that that was ever going to happen. So it really is disingenuous to say that he was just gonna summon him against Yuji. The second time Megumi ever tries to summon Maharaga, it is once again against Ryomen Sukuna. How in any way is that not justified? So I'm not going to address it. The third time is the one that people like to cite a lot as unjustified and stupid, as this time he tries to summon Maharaga against Aoi Todo. While I agree this one is a little weird, let's analyze it a little more than, "Oh my god, Todo is just a student." Todo himself literally states he was going to kill Megumi, and based on the way he was attacking Megumi, he wasn't joking nor exaggerating. Furthermore, in the manga it wasn't even shown or implied that he was going to summon Maharaga in the first place. It was just a close-up of Megumi's face. Some people think he was going to summon Maharaga against Hanami, but that simply isn't shown, nor do I really agree with that notion, so it doesn't really matter to this discussion. So, the true fourth time was against the special grade finger bearer, but he doesn't actually summon Maharaga there. As we know, he actually heeds Gojo's words and pushes himself to actually learning domain on the spot, which is kind of insane. Of course, the final time, which is against Haruto Shigemo, people love to take the situation out of context and act like he just summoned Maharaga against the fodder, which is unbelievably disingenuous. Megumi just got done fighting Awasaka, opening up Dagon's domain, and fighting Toji Fushiguro. So, not only was he damaged, but he was also heavily fatigued and domainless. And on top of all of that, Haruto literally off-guarded him. To end this section off, I want everyone to actually pay attention and realize that Megumi trains with Gojo, and he does actually heed his words. It doesn't just automatically summon Maharaga, even against some of the strongest characters in the verse. By definition, he is winning in spite of death, rather than dying for the purpose of winning. He learns domain against the finger bearer, opens up Dagon's domain, and creates a plan to beat Toji. Not once there did he consider summoning Maharaga. So with all that being said, the other subject I wanted to address is the whole potential man argument. First off, I'd like to say that it's not within Megumi's character. We know he was never going to be as strong as Gojo, and we actually get this information from Gojo himself. Megumi's mindset was too self-sacrificial. He doesn't value his life, especially not over the lives of others like Yuji Itadori. So taking this into account, it wouldn't make sense for him to be stronger than Gojo, with the exact opposite mindset of the strongest. It would be completely counterintuitive to the narrative that Gege is trying to build. To build off of my previous statement, if you actually read or watch the scene carefully, Gojo isn't implying that Megumi could be as physically strong or fast as he is. He is simply implying that taming Maharaga could allow Megumi to beat somebody like himself. That's where the quote-unquote potential comes from. This makes even more sense when we consider that Gojo himself states that 80% of a sorcerer's potential comes from their curse technique. So, the entire potential man argument is pretty nonsensical considering no one has ever tamed Maharaga, even people from the Heian era. But yet, we're holding that against Megumi, who hasn't even been a sorcerer for that long. So just because of a few statements, we draw the conclusion that Megumi should magically be able to exercise Maharaga alone at the ripe age of 16 years old? To start wrapping this all up, I'd like to say that Megumi is a truly tragic character. He's not meant to be a superhero model citizen like Superman or something. He admits he's willing to save people selfishly and unequally. He shows that he would sacrifice himself for the sake of others without a second thought. Megumi is meant to show us how unselfish and reserved individuals don't belong in the world of Jujutsu Kaisen and never will. He's a beautiful contrast to characters like Yuji Itadori and Ryomen Sukuna, and I think he serves his role well. In conclusion, I think that the Jujutsu Kaisen community should be a little bit more fair to Megumi Fushiguro, because he truly is just misunderstood. Hey guys, if you made it this far, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and join the Discord server in the description. And a special thank you to Necessity for creating the thumbnail for this video. He will also be linked in the description.